The hardest people to get close to are often the ones worth knowing the most. Sigmas, the enigmatic outliers of society, walk a path entirely their own, leaving most people baffled and intrigued in equal measure. While extroverts thrive on connection and introverts retreat for peace, Sigmas operate in a category that feels untouchable, as if the rules of social interaction simply don't apply to them. Here's a fascinating fact. Studies show that individuals who value independence and introspection tend to maintain fewer close relationships, but the ones they do have are profoundly meaningful. Sigmas are the living embodiment of this truth. They aren't playing hard to get, they are hard to get by design. Think of them as the final boss in a video game. You can try every trick in the book to get closer, but you'll likely find yourself running into a brick wall of indifference, mystery, and brutally high standards. Why? Because for Sigmas, letting someone in isn't just a choice. It's a calculated risk. Before we start, I've noticed that most of you watch my stories without subscribing. Come on guys, show some love and hit that subscribe button. Your support means the world and helps me keep creating content you enjoy. Number 1. Hyper-selective with energy. Sigmas treat their energy like a limited resource, one they protect with ruthless precision. For them, every social interaction comes with a cost, whether it's time, mental focus, or emotional bandwidth. They're hyper-aware of this, which is why they won't give just anyone access to their inner circle. Instead, they observe, assess, and decide who's worth the investment. To the outside world, this behavior might seem cold or detached, but for a Sigma, it's a survival skill. What sets them apart is their ability to instinctively gauge whether someone will drain or recharge them. It's not personal, it's strategic. They know how easy it is to get bogged down in the chaos of meaningless conversations or clingy relationships. For Sigmas, every moment spent with someone who doesn't align with their values feels like wasted energy, and wasting energy isn't just inconvenient. It's unacceptable. This hyperselectivity isn't about arrogance or superiority. It's about self-preservation. Sigmas understand themselves deeply. They know they thrive in solitude, where they can recharge, think, and create. Social interaction, for them, is never a default mode, it's a choice, one they make sparingly and with intention. Ironically, this approach often makes Sigmas more desirable to others. People are naturally drawn to those who seem unattainable. By fiercely guarding their time and attention, Sigmas unintentionally exude an air of exclusivity. However, this allure rarely changes their boundaries. They'll let someone in only if they see potential for a relationship that's equally enriching on both sides. Otherwise, they're perfectly content staying on their own path, with their energy intact and their focus undisturbed. Number 2. Their inner world is more stimulating. For Sigmas, the world inside their mind is infinitely more captivating than anything happening around them. Their thoughts are a rich, complex maze of ideas, plans, and self-reflection. It's where they feel most alive, and it's why they're often hard to engage with on a deeper level. While others may seek external validation or social stimulation, Sigmas are perfectly content exploring their inner world. This makes connecting with them feel like trying to interrupt someone engrossed in a good book. They may glance up, but they're unlikely to stay for long. This internal focus isn't just a preference. It's a way of life. They thrive on self-sufficiency, constantly solving problems, analyzing situations, and even entertaining themselves with their own ideas. To them, this mental independence is far more fulfilling than relying on someone else for emotional or intellectual stimulation. As a result, Sigmas often appear aloof or disinterested in external relationships, even when that's not their intention. Breaking into their inner world requires more than small talk or casual interest. A Sigma won't open up unless they sense you bring something genuinely unique to the table, something that rivals the complexity and depth of their own mind. This habit can make others feel shut out, but for Sigmas, it's not about rejection. It's about protecting the sanctity of their mental space. To get close to a Sigma, you need to offer them something they can't already find within themselves. Otherwise, they'll remain where they're most comfortable, immersed in their thoughts, undisturbed, and entirely self-sufficient. Number 3. They value depth over quantity. Sigmas are not interested in superficial or fleeting connections. While many people measure their social worth by the size of their network, Sigmas prioritize the depth and authenticity of their relationships. They would rather have a single, meaningful conversation with someone who understands them, then engage in endless small talk with acquaintances. This approach can make their social circle small but incredibly impactful. Sigmas seek people who challenge their thinking, stimulate their curiosity, and add genuine value to their lives. To others, this selectiveness might come across as arrogance, but for Sigmas, it's about protecting their energy and investing it wisely. They avoid the noise and chaos of large social groups, focusing instead on building strong, uncheckable bonds with a select few. Number 4. Emotional self-mastery is their superpower. One of the defining traits of a Sigma male is their ability to regulate their emotions with precision. They rarely let their feelings get the better of them, maintaining a calm and composed demeanor even in challenging situations. This emotional control isn't about suppressing their emotions but understanding and channeling them productively. Sigmas believe that showing uncontrolled emotion is a form of vulnerability that could be exploited. They've mastered the art of keeping their cool, which often makes them appear uncheckable and intimidating to others. This ability also allows them to navigate conflicts and high-stress situations with clarity and logic, setting them apart as natural problem solvers. Number 5. They avoid conforming to societal expectations. Sigmas are not interested in fitting into the molds society often imposes. Whether it's about career paths, relationships, or lifestyle choices, they follow their internal compass rather than external pressures. This independence often sets them apart as unconventional and even rebellious, but for Sigmas, it's simply a matter of staying true to themselves. They reject the notion that success or happiness must look a certain way. Instead, they create their own definitions of fulfillment, often pursuing paths less traveled. This mindset not only liberates them from societal constraints but also inspires others to question the status quo and seek their own truths. Number 6. They have an innate ability to adapt. Sigmas are highly adaptable individuals, capable of thriving in almost any environment. Unlike alpha males, who often dominate their surroundings, Sigmas blend in, observing and adjusting as needed. This chameleon-like quality allows them to navigate diverse social situations without feeling the need to assert themselves. This adaptability stems from their deep understanding of human nature and their ability to read social dynamics quickly. Whether they need to take charge or step back, Sigmas instinctively know the right approach. This makes them both mysterious and highly effective in achieving their goals. Number 7. They thrive on intellectual stimulation. For Sigmas, intellectual growth is a lifelong pursuit. They are constantly learning, questioning, and seeking out new perspectives. This thirst for knowledge extends to their relationships, as they gravitate towards people who can challenge their thinking and engage them in meaningful discussions. Sigmas are not interested in surface-level interactions. They want to dive deep into topics, exploring ideas and concepts that others might overlook. This intellectual intensity can be intimidating to some, but for those who share their passion for learning, it's magnetic. Number 8. They maintain a strong moral compass. Integrity is a core value for Sigmas. They are deeply committed to their principles and refuse to compromise them, even under pressure. This unwavering moral compass guides their decisions and interactions, earning them respect and admiration from those who understand them. Sigmas are not afraid to stand alone in defense of their beliefs. They would rather face criticism or isolation than betray their values. This strength of character often sets them apart as leaders, even if they don't actively seek out leadership roles. Number 9. They resist manipulation with ease. Sigmas have a natural ability to see through deception and manipulation. Their keen observational skills and analytical nature allow them to pick up on subtle cues that others might miss. This makes them incredibly difficult to manipulate, as they can quickly identify hidden agendas and ulterior motives. This trait not only protects them, but also makes them formidable allies and advisors. They can provide insights into situations that others might overlook, helping their inner circle avoid pitfalls and make better decisions. Number 10. They see solitude as strength, not weakness. While many people fear being alone, Sigmas embrace solitude as an essential part of their lives. It's during these quiet moments that they recharge, reflect, and plan. For Sigmas, solitude is not about loneliness but about creating space for growth and clarity, This self-sufficiency often confuses others, who may interpret it as aloofness or disinterest. In reality, Sigmas value their alone time because it allows them to maintain their sense of self and focus on what truly matters to them. Number 11. They are relentlessly goal-oriented. Sigmas have an innate drive to achieve their goals, but they do so on their own terms. They don't seek validation or recognition from others, focusing instead on personal fulfillment. This quiet determination often catches people off guard, as Sigmas prefer to work behind the scenes rather than in the spotlight. Their ability to stay laser-focused on their objectives, coupled with their independence, makes them incredibly effective at turning their visions into reality. This relentless pursuit of their goals often inspires others, even if the Sigmas' methods remain a mystery. Number 12. They challenge conventional thinking. Sigmas are natural nonconformists who question traditional norms and beliefs. They are not content with blindly accepting ideas just because they are widely held or socially accepted. Instead, they critically analyze everything, often playing devil's advocate to explore alternative perspectives. This tendency to challenge the status quo isn't about being contrarian for the sake of it, it's about seeking truth and innovation. Sigmas thrive on finding better solutions and uncovering deeper insights. While this trait can make them appear disruptive or rebellious, it's rooted in their desire for progress and authenticity. By questioning conventional wisdom, Sigmas often pave the way for fresh ideas and groundbreaking approaches that others may not have considered. This makes them visionaries in their own right, though their contributions are often subtle and understated. If you found these insights helpful, feel free to leave a comment. If you're unsure about what to say, simply write "done" to let us know you watched until the end. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, we invite you to subscribe now and become part of our channel. Thank you for your attention. Until next time.